Hallo, welkom hier by FarmSpace. Ons is hierso in Pietermaritzburg. Ja, ons gaan 'n bietjie bome sny vandag saam met Husqvarna. Vinnig hier met Mark praat, laat hy my verduidelik waaroor die hele dag gaan en hoe ons die goeders, hoe hulle die goed gaan doen. Mark, hoe gaan dit?
Wat dink jy?
Nee, rustig man, die dinge hardloop.
Good.
Sê vir my, right, so ons is nou by Husqvarna kettingsaagtraining hierso.
Yes.
Verduidelik my gou vinnig wat gaan julle vandag doen nie?
So we spent the morning this morning in the classroom going through all the safety aspects about being in a plantation like this, your PPE, the safety features on the chainsaw. What we're going to do now is we're going to take them up into the plantation, and I'm going to go through step by step on exactly how to fell a tree safely in the desired direction using all the tools that we've learned this morning.
Uitstekend, sien uit.
Guys on the front. Guys, so what I've done, I've cleared around a little bit, enough space for me to work, okay? In line with the regulations, what's happening here, we're going to fell the tree down. If I have a look, I see most of my weight is on that side of the tree. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a wedge on this side to help me push into that direction. Otherwise it wants to naturally go down there. So just as an FYI, this piece of log lying down here, that's what I'm going to be using as my sight. Okay, so I've cleaned up around here. I've checked on this side. Okay, I'm quite happy for my escape route. This side is a little bit difficult, but I can clean up. I'm aware of what's here. I've had a look. If I do need to run out this way, at least I know I'm diving into a bunch of branches. So I'm just going to start. So I'm going to do the first 2 cuts. You guys, while I'm doing those cuts, feel free to come around me and have a look, see what I'm doing. The tree is safe. I haven't started my felling cut or my back cut just yet. So you can come around and have a look and watch what I'm doing. Come and have a look here quickly for me, please. Okay, so you see in there, there's no hindrance. There's nothing that's going to get in the way of the tree falling. And if you have a look on this side here especially, it's a nice V. I haven't gone under and cut into my hinge. My hinge on this tree, quite hard timber. I'm going to make a little bit narrower because I can feel it's quite hard, okay? But I will also feel when the tree is about to fall. So what I'm going to do on my back cut is I'm going to do a plunge cut from this side, go halfway through, sort out my hinge on this side, go back. Then I'm going to put in my wedge, go around to that side and finish off. Okay, guys, please, when you're standing around, just watch. Remember, don't take your back off, don't put your back to the tree. You can always sidestep it.
Guys, and sorry, just one other thing to remember. Forestry, the money comes from the tree. So you need to cut as low as possible. Okay, so don't come here and start cutting halfway up the tree, because that's the thickest part of the tree. That's where you're getting good money. You're getting thicker, more planks and all of that out there. So you need to, that's why you saw Mark on his knees. Get down and cut low. Okay, dan mors jy nie hout nie.
val hy daar met 'n spoed.
Let me explain to you why I missed my target. Come around, please. Guys, this wood is very hard. Take it slowly. This hinge, if I'd done it to about there, it would have started falling long before I cut through that part of my hinge. So you can see there's a little bit more meat over here. So obviously it pulled it in the direction. But at the end of the day, where's the tree? Safely on the ground. Nobody got injured. There's no great big mess. Okay. So now the debranching. So when you're felling trees of this sort of size, guys, get your tools ready before you start. So you'll see like now it's been a little bit long because it's stop, start, stop, talk, start again, stop, that kind of stuff. But when you're actually going, it's a couple of minutes. Okay. Right, the worst part of it. And just as a matter of interest for our sales team, do you all know how this tape measure works?
You get it in.
Okay. For those guys that don't, I know there's some new people in our industry. Got a nice little sharp hook which twists. So what you do is you unhook it from your belt, you get to that point and we're going to go hook it into the tree. This is if we were cross-cutting. So let's go and do that quickly. You're going to hook that into the...
And how accurate should that be at the end of the day for cross-cutting? Should it be like within a millimeter, centimeter?
They normally allow between 5 and 10 centimeters extra. So essentially, if we were doing the full hog here, we'd actually butt the end of the tree to make it nice and flat, and then start measuring to the guidelines that the forester has given us. But just as a show, I would now walk down and I'll start making my marks while I am debranching. When I get to the end, I've made all the marks, I simply tug on it and it comes back into your belt. Okay, the hook breaks free and now you've got your tape measure back. And don't be like some people who come and cut it in half. So you finish debranching, get your tape measure back, walk back on your marks, you'll do your cross cutting. Right.
Right, so dit is 'n maak van Husqvarna, net so vinnig hoe om 'n boompie te laat val. En right, so ons gaan nog 'n bietjie kyk. Hier is 'n paar van hierdie video's wat kom. Kyk uit. Om jou kettingsaag skerp te maak. Paar ander dinge waarvoor jy moet uitkyk en dan ja, neem ek sommer uit af vir die boomsaag. Dis cool. Sien van FarmSpace af. Tot volgende keer. Groete.